Welcome everybody. Let's consider the methodological instruction, students' independent work with a teacher.
The subject is storing and modifying digital data. The discipline is information and communication technologies. The authors are Associate Professor Khan Oleg Alexandrovich and teacher Bakhtiar Isin. We work at the Department of Information Technology and Security in Karaganda Technical University. Let's start our lecture. The subject of our work is storing and modifying digital data. The purpose of work is to see and to learn the skills to work with Microsoft Access 2013. Job content. The first point is read the brief information from the theory, and the second, perform the job. Exercise 1. You need to build a database for the car registration center. Follow the action. Push Start button, and then Programs, and then Microsoft Access. After that, the program window opens. Microsoft Access main window. Here you can see the screenshot of Microsoft Access main window. Here we can see a lot of options, and we can create a database in this menu. You need to enter the name of a database in the file name line. In our case, AutoCenter. Click on the icon and select the path to the AutoCenter file. To complete the operation, click the New button. A window appears on the screen. Here you can see the screenshot of table creating. Next topic is creating a table. The main Microsoft Access window allows you to create tables, queries, forms, reports using a wizard. Click on the Mod icon. A window will appear for specifying the table name. Enter the name car owner and click OK. In the window that appears, enter the data for table 1. In the field name column, enter the field names in the required sequence. The structure of the first database table, car owner. Here you can see table with parameters of the first table, car owner. We can see 3 columns. The first column is name, the second column is type, and the third column is length. And we need to make 5 rows. The first row is owner code. Its type is numeric. and length is long integer. The second row is surname, first name row, and its type is text. Length is 50 symbols. The third row is address. Its type is text, and the length is 50 symbols. The fourth row is phone number. Its type is text, and the length is 25 symbols. And the last is date of birth row, and its type is date, and its length is short date format. Please pay attention for this table. In the column field name, enter in the correct sequence field names. For example, the owner of the code, name, address, and etc. In the column data type, opposite each field name, you must select the required data type using the button of the list. Relational databases use the following basic field types. The first type is text, contains a text string. The maximum length is set by the size parameter, but cannot exceed 255. The second is field text up to 65,535 symbols long. And next is numeric fields whose values can only be numbers. The next is date or time, fields containing calendar dates in the form day, month, year, or in the time format, hour, minutes, and seconds. And the next is monetary, a special format for financial needs, which is essentially numeric. Counter, when you're adding a new record, the internal counter of the table is increased by 1 and is written into this field of the new record. Thus, the values of this field are guaranteed to be different for different records. The type is intended for a key field. Logical can take only two values, yes or no, true or false, on or off. It's similar to Boolean type in programming languages. Objects. This field can store documents, pictures, sounds, and etc. Hyperlink. Used to store links to internet resources. Field size is the number of characters. We'll start filling out our database with table 1, car owner. Since the data of this table will be further used when filling out the second table. Open the car owner table in table mode. This can be done by double-clicking the table icon in the tables window. Fill in the fields with data. Here you can see screenshot of creating the structure of the car owner table. Please pay attention for this picture. This picture may help you to do your task. After filling the table with data, close it. You will be prompted to save the table layout. If the layout of the table hasn't changed, then no additional questions are asked. Every Microsoft Access table must contain at least one key field. In order to set a key field, right-click on the name field and select Key Field from the context menu. To complete the action, click the Save button. The key field is intended to identify records in the table, to establish links between tables, to create referential integrity constraints. Now let's create a second table. To do this, execute the menu command create and table. Create table with the following parameters and name it car. Set the key field vehicle code. Here you can see car table parameters. This table consists of 3 columns: name, type, and length. And it contains 5 rows. The first row is vehicle code. Its type is numeric. Length is long integer. The second row is brand. Its type is text, and the length is 25. The third row is year. Its type is date, and the length is short date format. The fourth is color. Its type is text, and the length is 20. And the fifth is owner code. Its type is numeric, and length is long. Be careful and pay attention for this table. You need to open the car table in table mode, and please fill in the fields with data. Here you can see screenshot of filling in the fields with data. The next topic is setting up the relationship between tables. There are already 2 tables in our database structure. However, they still exist independently, and our goal is to link them. To do this, you need to set the parameters of links between tables. There are 3 main types of relationships: one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many. Here you can see screenshot with creating links between tables. We can see it's one-to-many link from car owner to owner. Move the mouse cursor from the owner code key field of the car owner table to the owner code field of the car table. A communication line will appear. The mouse button should be pressed. When when you're making this action. This will open the Edit Links dialog box. Check the box, Ensure Data Integrity. To confirm the change of links, click the OK button. Here we can see picture. It's changing relationships between tables. Create a request. Queries are for viewing and analyzing data. One of the most common queries is a select query, which selects data from one or more tables according to user-specific criteria. To create a query, use the Create Query Wizard command. Form creation. A form is a structured window for entering and viewing information in a database. Forms often contain command buttons and other controls that perform various functions. Create the form using the Form Wizard. Generating a report. A report is a formatted representation of data that is displayed on a screen, print, or file. Reports allow you to extract the necessary information from the database and present it in a form that is easy to understand, and also provide ample opportunities for summarizing and analyzing data. To create a report, use the Report Wizard button. Exercise 2. You need to create a database in accordance with your option. For each option, you need prepare data for 3 tables on your own, describe fields, select data types, and set field sizes. Fill tables with data, at least 5 rows in each table, and set key fields. You need to create a data link diagram for 3 tables. You need to create a query based on 3 tables and create a form based on 3 tables. And you need to create a report based on 3 tables. Please pay attention for these topics. At this picture, you can see an example of a data link diagram for 3 tables. Here are 3 tables: clients, staff, and things to sell. Please pay attention for this picture. Here we can see options. Option 1. Create a database department. The database consists of 3 related tables: department, teachers, and class schedule. Please pay attention. It's the task to your homework. Option 2. Create a database human resources. The database consists of 3 related tables: organization, employees, departments. Option 3. Create the library database. The database consists of 3 related tables: library, readers, and new arrivals. Option 4. Create a database zoo. The database consists of 3 related tables: zoo, animals, and birds. Option 5. Create a database furniture store. The database consists of 3 related tables: customers, furniture, sales. Option 6. Create a database musical instruments store. The database consists of 3 related tables: customers, instruments, sales. Option 7. Create a database travel company. The database consists of 3 related tables: clients, tours, and contracts. Option 8. Create a database educational services. The database consists of 3 related tables: listeners, teachers, courses. Option 9. Create a database clothing store. The database consists of 3 related tables: store, gloves, and sales. Option 10. Create a database sanatorium. The database consists of 3 related tables: sanatorium, vacationers, and services. Option 11. Create a database fashion atelier. The database consists of 3 related tables: assortment of services, fabrics, and orders. Option 12. Create a database transportation. The database consists of 3 related tables: firm, vehicles, and customers. Content of the report. You should have these 4 points in your report. The first point is title page. The second is the results of the work performed. The third is description of actions and conclusions on the task. The fourth is answers to the questions. Please pay attention for these test questions. You have 5 test questions and you need to answer these questions. The first question is, what is a database? The next is, what is a record, a field? The next is, what are tables for? Then, what are queries for? And the fifth is, which database builds on the basis of tables. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.